Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another beer review. Back in England, back with a German beer. I must be the only person out there still doing this box set because Oktoberfest is well and truly over. We got another one from the little box set. I've still got 2 or 3 beers to do from it, but I'll just steady away with it like you do. I don't, no need to rush, is there? No need to, hammer them out. Not for me anyway. We're off to a brewery, which when I first started this channel many moons ago, I was in Spain, and I think it was in Fuengirola. I went to this department store in Spain, Fuengirola. I don't think it's still there. And they had this hell of a beer. The beer department, should I say, beer. They did food and had, the alcohol section, the beer section. They had a hell of a beer section, and they had a load of breweries I've never heard of, and this was one of them. And I managed to pick a couple of bottles up, get them home, and review them back here. We're off to Bischofshof, and we've got their Festbier, and it's the original Festbier out of the little box, clocking in at 5.4% ABV. There you go. If you notice, it's got lines on there. That's been because it's to do with the recycling. I think it's where they spin the bottle. Spin them when they spin the bottle to either wash it or something. I'm not a recycling type of person. I don't, I'll make a confession. I don't really put my plastics in my plastic bin. I don't put my glass in my glass bin. I tend to let the council do it because that is what I pay my poll tax for, isn't it? Anyway, 5.4% ABV. Let's crack it open, shall we? Crack it open. We have a unusual crown with a Bischofshof B on it. Bischofshof. That must be a bishop's mitre. It looks like a bishop's mitre on there. I think this sort of based, is it Regensburg this is out of? I'm not sure. Look on the back. Have we got an address? Yeah, it's Regensburg. I remember. Right, so let's get a whiff. Nice, pleasant. Malt. Wheat. Earthiness. It smells a little bit earthy. Right, let's just whack it in the glass like you do. And hopefully it will be a banger. I think it will be a banger. All the beers so far, I'm going to say it again, you got another 2 weeks of these beers, I think. All these beers I've really, really enjoyed. There's not one I have totally disliked at all. I think they've all been great in their own way. And because of the Reinheitsgebot, it really does showcase, even if you keep to a model of strict ingredients in beer, how different beers can be from region to region in Germany. It's not just about the hops or the malts, it's about the water. It's about everything, the yeast strains, everything, if it just shows how diverse beers maybe within a set style. We got Martzens in these bowls, but within a set style where you have differences, which is great. Which is great because, the more I think about it, the more I think that this box not does, it just doesn't showcase German beers, but it showcase, the actual culture of German beer because of all the differences between all these different beers. Got there in the end. So beer in a glass, as you can see, a dissipating meringue head, clear as crystal, soft, medium flow of carbonation. Yeah, malty. Again, that slight earthiness there for me is there. I'm going to go in. Prost. Cheers, everybody. It really wasn't going to be bad. Far from it. This reminds me of, it feels a little bit of a crossover between a very, very malty lager and a lager which has got like a slight floral, even honey note in it. It's a crossover for me. Usually with German beers, for me, they're either really, really malty or, they're the other side, slightly floral with hints of honey in the mix. And this is a little bit of both. Again, again. Mouthfeel. Soft, smooth on the front end. You get the maltiness, a slight earthiness, a hint of honey, a drop of honey has been chucked in there. It's very, very well balanced. It doesn't feel 5.4 to me. It feels, it drinks like a beer of lower ABV, but yet haven't got any thinness. It's got a lovely body to it. Again and again. This is top drawer stuff. This is, more I'm drinking it, the more I am thinking it's one of my favourites out of the box. Very easy drinking, dangerously easy drinking. There's no big flavours. There's nothing really boss in it. So everything's got little subtle nuances. The beer's got lots of subtle nuances in the taste, but that for me gives it a sessionable quality. Sometimes when you have a beer and you have too much of a certain beer, you tend to get, for me personally, tend to get taste notes in the beer which will get on your nerves after a few. This, I can tell now, you won't, because it's very, very well balanced. Very, very drinkable. And it's a really, really good beer. Boys and girls, I'm going to knock it on the head. I'm 8 minutes in already. Time's flown on this review. Bischofshof, original Festbier. That's a big thumbs up from JB. I like that one. And if I remember rightly, I did like the other two I did many moons ago in the old days. Pick one up if you can. I don't think you can now, but it's a good beer. Thank you very much for watching this one. Look after yourselves and see you on the next one. Bib bib.